The following video is not about the origin of the beef between Offset and Kenneth Petty. Kenneth Petty is Nicki Minaj's husband. Offset is Cardi B's husband. I'm not talking about how it started, because at this point, I don't know how it started, and that's not what matters. But I want to point a few things out for you guys and give my opinion on these two grown men who have way more important things to worry about than having a conflict for no reason. Make sure you click thumbs up while you're listening. It's free. Subscribe. It's free. Choose all notifications. It's free. Believe it or not. I know you're shocked. Here's the thing. Kenneth Petty and his friends are allegedly looking for Offset in Atlanta. Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty, as far as I know, live in California. They're New Yorkers who live in California. Offset is from Atlanta, Georgia. You know, he is a black American like myself, and many of us, either we come from the South or we have family from the South, you know, because of that, you know, the whole thing that happened where we, you know, we're in chains and stuff. So Kenneth Petty and his island boys come over here. I don't know where these guys are from, but they have accents. So I assume that they're not originally from America. I'm pretty sure Kenneth Petty's probably Trinidadian like Nicki Minaj or whatever. Come over here to America and they're trying to start a ruckus. And some of you might say, well, I heard that Offset has said something to them first. Here's the thing. Kenneth Petty is lucky to not even be incarcerated at this moment because he's a thug. He did take someone's life. Let's not forget that. He's a gang member allegedly affiliated with the Bloods, allegedly. Or at least that's what the internet says. But they could be wrong. All alleged. Offset, they claim on the internet, is also a gang member. They also claim that Cardi B is a gang. Well, this genius said in court that she was a gang member. She said she's like the Powerpuff Girl, the one that wears green. Yeah, right. And you're a gangster like her. You're like a Powerpuff gangster or whatever foolishness came out of her mouth in court of all places. Let's see if you're still tough when that RICO law kicks in. Here's the thing, though. Kenneth Petty has a young baby. Some people say his name is Jacob with Nicki Minaj. Offset has Culture and Wave, two youngins, as well as some other kids with some other women or another woman. I can't remember how many baby mamas he has. But long story short, both of these guys have young children that they need to be worried about as opposed to trying to fight in the streets or whatever they think they're doing. And this is not going to end up good for either side. And we all know that Offset has a chin made of jello because allegedly, was it little baby, whichever one of them babies, whichever one of them rappers, one of the Rugrats, allegedly tapped his chin with his homeboys. Was it in Chicago? I can't remember where it was. Maybe it was in Atlanta. But Offset allegedly already got whooped. And we know that Kenneth Petty can't fight because we saw when he punched that thing at the carnival or whatever that was. You know, those machines that you hit to see how hard you can hit, and he hits like a girl. So neither one of these dudes are fighters. Offset's too busy dressing like Michael Jackson somewhere spinning around, you know, with socks up to his knees. Walk around doing the moonwalk and the sun run and whatnot. And then Kenneth Petty, I mean, his last name is Petty, and that's like a name for like a little girl or something, you know, and he hits like one. So it's like, come on now. I wouldn't be surprised if both of these dudes dress up a drag behind the scene. I really wouldn't be surprised because they both got some girl in them. I was going to say some B in them, but I want to make sure this video stays monetized. But at the end of the day, Kenneth Petty Cure, and Offset, Kiari, wait, no, it's Kendrell Kiari Cephas, right? Cephas sounds like an old black person from the South. Like, you know what Mr. Cephas said? Mr. Cephas said, don't go over there. There's bears over there in them near woods. Don't go over there, Mr. Cephas. He can see and hear beyond our capabilities. He can see the dead and hear the dead too. Mr. Cephas, you better listen to him. Doesn't it sound like some old black man from the South? Has a lot of land and wears a finger on every ring and can fix cars without getting his hands dirty. And he got the hookup on everything. He'd be like, you need a new TV? I can get you. You need some collard greens? I can get you some collard greens. Like, just random stuff. Just thorough. Shout out to Mr. Cephas. We all know one of them. If you're a black American, you understand the reference. But the point is this, though, guys. Deport Kenneth Petty and his goons. Send them back to the Caribbean or wherever they came. I know what you guys are saying. Meat, that sounds xenophobic. But I'm not trying to be, quote, divisive. I'm just speaking the truth. Why are these people here starting trouble or participating in nonsense? And isn't California like 3,000 miles away from Atlanta? So you came all the way from California to mess with Offset allegedly? Or were you here for some other sort of reason? If so, why don't you go mind your business? Go do something else. Go babysit. I mean, does Kenneth Petty even have a job? What does he do? And please don't tell me he's Nicki Minaj's security. And truth be told, Nicki Minaj, you know, She's always talking about how these female rappers are like her sons. No, your husband is your son. Take his Xbox away from him because he's acting bad. I mean, is he even allowed to work a regular job with the type of record that he has? That man is a menace to society. And then Offset, I mean, he ain't about nothing. Now, don't get it twisted. You know, if Cardi B was smart, she would cheat with me while Offset is out here doing Michael Jackson impersonations and about to get whooped by Kenneth Petty. You know, she could be cheating with me, but she doesn't want to because I'm, quote, reverse well endowed. In other words, it's too little. I'm making ear quotes right now. It's like a little brown marshmallow, quote unquote, whatever, Cardi. So she refuses to do the smart thing and cheat with me, which she should be. And Nicki should too. Nicki and Cardi need to get together. Okay, in front of my camera, get some Jello, turn the camera on. Me, Nicki, and Cardi need to all cheat together. And then always say to Kenneth and Offset, you know, that tape could come out. We can put that tape out, and then they'll act right. You ladies need to cheat with me. Or as Jay-Z said, be an adult, have an affair for once. Or however he worded it. And I'll give y'all back to your husbands. I'm not saying I want you. I mean, I want you, but not like that. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm trying to break up a happy home or anything. I'm not trying to, you know, end anybody's marriage. I'm just trying to end this feud. Remember that old, what is it, Lysistrata or whatever? The old, was it German? I can't remember. This is really long ago when I learned about this. Like, anyways, the whole thing about the play with the women, they stopped, you know, mating with the men. So then that way they would stop like fighting or whatever. Well, here's the thing about that. Think about it, ladies. We could do something like that, but we can amp it up. See, y'all can stop messing with them and start messing with me. That's the way I see it. So y'all cheat with me, they'll be like, wow, like we can't be out here acting a plumb fool because Meat Magazine is gonna get them cheeks. So they have to act right. They have to stop acting stupid. But this is all my opinion. Make sure you click thumbs up, subscribe, and choose all notifications. If you think that Offset and Kenneth Petty should do a celebrity boxing match, say box it out. That's a secret password to let me know that you made it until the end of the video. If you think they need to just walk away, say walk away. If you don't know, say I don't know. If you don't care, say I don't care. If you don't care, why you're here. Kenneth Petty is a clown. Offset is a clown dressed like Michael Jackson. These guys are both clowns. Now, Offset is keeping Michael Jackson's legacy alive. Well, he's helping to do that. So I have no problem with the Michael Jackson references, even if he dressed like Michael on his album cover, allegedly. The new album is coming out in 2023, 2024. You know, I'm actually okay with that. I'm just totally just joking around when I say that. Actually, I'm very grateful and thankful that he is doing the whole Michael Jackson thing because Michael Jackson is the GOAT. So RIP to our greatest legend, possibly. You know, I don't know. I mean, we have Al Green and all these other people who were certified legends, Whitney Houston, all these other great people. I don't know. Mike might have been the GOAT. He might have been the greatest, period. You know, but, you know, I just had to say that. I was just joking around, you know, about, oh, look at him acting like Michael Jackson. You know, I'm just kidding, being silly. Shout out to Michael Jackson. Shout out to the Jackson family. Anyway, make sure you click thumbs up. It's free. Subscribe. It's free. Choose all notifications. It's free. Let me know your opinions below. Should they do a celebrity boxing match? If so, let me know. And if you think that, you know, this just needs to end some other sort of way, then I need to know how it should end. These are alleged street people, all of these people. Cardi, Nicki, Offset, Kenneth. So I guess these people just have nothing else better to do. Should they just have all of their money stripped away from them? Is that what they need? Do these people just need to be in jail and broke since they have nothing else better to do than act like fools on the internet? Let me know below.